Hello, everybody. It's Rich Champagne here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of what's on the menu. We definitely had a lot of fun with this one in the first look of it, so we wanted to come back and take another look at it and see exactly what we would have that would be new in the second restaurant that is available to us. There are a total of eight. It looks like here, from what I saw before, there are eight that are in the game at this point in time. And the first one that we did was this one called the Salad Bar. And so now the second one we have available to us is one called the French Corner. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be about French cuisine, but who knows for sure? Only way to know is to hop in and take a look. So we're going to try and see if we can look at things a little bit more closely this time and see if we can figure out things where we might have not figured them out before. All right, so here we go. We made it to our second restaurant. Well done. For the second level, orders will be served on site. You have to provide tables and chairs for the customers. Now it's interesting because on our first menu, or our first restaurant, we had tables and chairs and we didn't need them, but now we're going to have to provide them. So, all right, we can also assign starters and desserts on the menu. So this is where it's going to become important to have people that can handle starters and desserts, whereas last time all we had to worry about was main dishes. Be ready to serve three-course meals to your customers in a beautiful restaurant. Remember, your reputation is key. Enjoy your time. Okay, so here's our space. It's not very big. It is quite tiny. And if we take a look to see what we got, okay, we've got ourselves on site only. So all we have here is on site. We have nothing that's to go. And we're going to start with one main dish. We know nothing about anything. we're is pretty dumb in this one. So we're going to go here. The best thing we can do right now is roast chicken. It takes no skill to prepare. So that was one thing we didn't pay attention to last time was this minimum skill. So we're going to select this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the price at like $17 just because I can. We'll go ahead and do that. Now, according to this, we need a welcome desk, we need eating table and chairs, we need a prep table, we need a fridge, and we need a kitchen stove. So we got a bunch of stuff we need here. We're going to kind of get a little bit closer here. So we're going to set up we're going to go into building mode. We're going to set up the kitchen first. So let's take care of that. So if we go to the kitchen, we need a fridge. We're going to go ahead and get our blue fridge. We're going to set it up right about there. Start with that. We also need a prep table. So let's get a prep table. If we hover over these, actually, let's back out of this. So, or actually, we can just go to this. So, cooking counter, prep table. Go ahead, set that right there next to the fridge. We'll then go to the next page, I think, or oh no, the stoves are here. Okay, so that's on this page now. So there's our stove. And now the only other things we need a welcome desk and we need an eating table and chair. So we're going to go here. We're going to need to get a welcome desk. Let's take a look if we can see them here. So wooden corner counter, restaurant table. Okay, wooden table. There's going to be something here that is a welcome. We'll keep on taking a look here. Or maybe it's, nope, that's that. So a welcome desk. I would assume it would be in here. So let's take a look. Wooden chairs, metal chairs, plants, paintings. Got a wooden chair counter. There we go. There's the welcome desk. I found it. I got it. I think it needs to go like that. Yeah. And then we need some tables and chairs. So let's get a couple of those. How much money do we have? $3,150. We're going to get a couple. Let's see. If we take a look at these are 180. They're all 180. They got nice gingham tablecloths on there. So we'll get a couple of these. There we go. Table with tablecloth. Let's get we'll get four. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there. We'll put one there, and we'll put one there. So we'll start with that, and we'll get some chairs. So let's get some chairs in here. What kind of chairs do we have available to us? We got those. Let's get these. These will be nice. So nice restaurant chairs. Rotate it like that. And we'll set up tables for two everywhere. Just like that. Oh, what's the matter with? Oh, it wasn't by the table. I see. That was the problem. Okay, so that should be a good start. So if we take a look, same as before, we have goals to a one-star restaurant. We need to serve 10 dishes. We need to get a reputation of 20%. We need to get $200. So that is our first set of challenges. If we take a look here, here I am. So right now, I'm going to continue working on my charisma. So this is going to improve speed of servicing, cleaning, repair, and cooking tasks. I definitely need to make this faster because my speed of service was pretty horrid. So we're going to do that. And that just is moving speed. I'm not really all that worried about that. I'm actually going to knock down my starters cooking because I don't need to worry about that. I need to worry about being fast. And if I can't cook, I'm not worried about that. I'm not here to be a cook. I'm here to be charismatic, and I'm here to get the orders done fast. That's me. So I'm actually going to take desserts cooking out. I'm going to take starters cooking out. I'm just going to work on being fast and charismatic. I can't cook to save my life, but I can do the other stuff well. All right, so now we're open. We're going to have some people showing up here. Now, I don't know where the heck I went. There I am. So we're good there. I'm also going to go immediately in here, and we are going to hire a cook. So we're going to do that right now. So let's take a look. Ava Stewart is a great main dish cook, a 3.69 main dish cook. So we're going to hire her right away, get her in there. We're going to go to our priorities. So all Ava can do is that. I'm not going to worry about cooking at all. So I'm going to take myself off of cooking. Ava's going to take care of the cooking. I'm going to take care of all the service. So Ava will be back there taking care of all the cooking. And we will just go with that. So Ava's got one order ready to go. And we'll see how long it's going to take. If we go back to the menu, it'll show us how long it actually takes to produce this. It takes 15 seconds to produce one order of roast chicken. Three seconds in the fridge, 10 on the stove, 2 at the prep table. So every one of these is going to take 15 seconds to do. So we will probably at some point need to double up all of our prep so that way we can have 2 cooks and be prepping 2 meals at a time just to make sure that we don't fall too far behind here. Because like looking at it right now, I'm already starting to fall a little bit behind. We've got 2 orders ready to go. I'm going to need a second prep table probably pretty fast. So we might want to start doubling that up. So let's go back into the build menu right away. And we're going to try and move this. Can I move that? I can't. Okay. So we're going to put the stoves there. I'm going to get another stove right away. So let's get another. Oh, man, these are expensive. And we're going to get another prep table. So not cooking table, prep table. Let's just set both of those up. So we're down to $839. But now we're going to be in pretty good shape there. And I'm going to hire a second cook. So let's go ahead and get that as well. So cooks, if we go back to here, recruitment, George Roberts is not really that good at cooking. Joseph Turner he's a pretty good main dish cook, so we'll bring him in as well. Hire him. So now we got 2 cooks, and we're going to have me doing all of the service because I'm pretty quick at that. We'll let them take care of all the cooking, and we're going to see how well we can keep everything going here. And hopefully it'll go pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward time a little bit. I think you can do that by hitting 2. Yeah, so that'll make things a little bit more speedy. And so far, now, I don't know why I'm walking outside. I shouldn't be. I should just be staying inside, taking care of all of our stuff in here. And so far, it seems all right, other than the fact that we do have these orders. Now, I'm trying to figure out, so that is, maybe they're currently eating that. That's all I can figure is that maybe they're currently eating that. So they're in here. Yeah, that's what it is. So they're in the restaurant currently dining. And then when they're done, then it goes away. I see. So, yeah, we can. All right, so here we go. Social networks, as other restaurants in the city are using as social networks. As other restaurants in the city are using social networks for promotion, you face a deal. You can hire a social manager to improve your image or do nothing and lose reputation. I'm just going to lose the 10% reputation because I don't have $500. So I'm going to lose 10% reputation. That's fine. We'll get it back. We'll get back to it in a bit. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. I can't afford to be down at $344 because that feels like that could go pretty poorly. And I'd rather have the money and earn the reputation back. Like we're already back up to 7.2% reputation. So that doesn't concern me too much. Right now, everything looks like it's going okay. At some point, I will need to get a second person in here to help out with service. I might want to do that right now, just so that way that'll give us one person to I can run like to the tables. Yeah, because we're getting a little bit stacked up. So we're going to slow this down. Let's go into hiring again. So Clara Mitchell, if we take a look at her, fast, got some charisma, so we can hire her. Or actually, let's wait a bit because we got another candidate coming in 3 seconds here. So let's see who else is going to be showing up. Daniel Garcia has more charisma, not as fast. This is interesting. We'll go with Daniel, or no, we'll go with we'll go with Claire. We'll stick with Claire. So Claire is going to be hired, and Claire will focus primarily on. So we're going to go back to here to our employees. Priorities. Claire is not going to worry about cooking. Claire is just going to worry about service. So we will have 2 people on service. We will have 2 people on cooking. And we'll see how that goes here. Kind of make that happen. We also got a research point, so we can take a look at our research. So if we go back up to here, here's all of our research. Now, ingredients knowledge, I thought there was a way that we could kind of improve this. I don't know exactly the best way we go about that. So, yeah. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not sure what we need to do. I don't know if we get that some other way. But maybe we can figure that out. So, grilled salmon. Again, we're focusing primarily on main dishes right now. Or actually, if we go back to the menu. Oh, we know everything is locked. So we got to get a reputation up before we can even do it. So we'll have to see exactly what we're going to get next. Because at this point, I don't know what we're going to get next. Or if we'll have the option of choosing what we want to open up next. So we'll wait and see just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to fast forward time a smidge just to get people moving here. Joseph Turner got an athletic skill point. That's good. If we take a look at things here, prices actually seems like it's all right. So we could probably bump up the price a little bit more. So with that being the case, we're going to go here to the menu. We have a dessert next. So that was the thing that we opened up. So, but with that being said, we're going to go back to our prices. We're going to bump this up even more. We're going to go up to 20 on this. Start with that. And we're going to have to learn a dessert. So if we go back into our research, in terms of desserts, so if we just look at desserts, roasted apples would require not much skill. And I don't know with our current chefs what their skills are in desserts. So let's take a look at what their skills are. So if we go here, Joseph Turner, he can do desserts pretty well. And Ava can also do desserts pretty well. So they can both do them up to a 1.95. No, he can only go up to 0.95. So the best I can do is going to be like, I can only do at most a 1. So let's take a look at our research again. Desserts, yeah, it's going to be roasted apples because the chocolate cake thing there is going to cost more than that. So let's research roasted apples. It's going to require a fridge, a kitchen stove, a prep table. We have that, and knowledge is there. So I'm wondering exactly how we would go about researching it. Because yeah, research points available are 8. It should pop up for us to be able to research it, but I'm not quite sure why. Let's go back into here. See if there's something. Available. Yeah, available. So, So then the question becomes, why are we not, or is it just available? Oh, maybe it's already available. I don't have to do it. That's what it is. It's already available. That's okay. I got it. I got it. It's fine. It's fine. We got it. Okay, so we're just gonna put that right on the menu. I'm gonna make that 21. We'll do that. Base price, and then this was what? Base price 14. So yeah. So we can maybe even make that 22. Let's try that 22 for that. So we're good there. Now we're just working our way up to $200. And once we get to $200, that should get us our very first star for our restaurant. Everything here still seems like it's going okay, kind of taking a look at what we've got. We've got Claire there taking care of the service. I'm just kind of walking around because that's what I do quite well, just walk around and do a whole lot of nothing. We seem like we're doing okay on tables. At some point, I can get more tables, but right now we've got 4 tables, and everybody is seemingly doing just fine for now. So we're going to fast forward time another little bit. I also want to see if we click on this. So that shows us the other orders that are out there. So we got one order that's currently being prepped, one order to be prepped, and we have 4 people that are currently eating. All right, the restaurant just won a new star. 2 knowledge points are available for your character. Continue working on your next goals. Awesome. And let's see what we got to do. 20 dishes, reputation of 40%, and $400 is where we are now. So we have 2 reputation points. Let's go ahead, go put those in. Again, we're going to get more charisma, and let's get even more charisma. Let's do that. So again, we're really charismatic, and we can cook main dishes. Starters, desserts, forget it. We're no good at that. Not a darn thing. Now, it says here that our restaurant beauty is reducing the reputation. We can buy decoration on the build menu to increase the beauty score. And if we look, yeah, we have no beauty score. So we could do that. So if we go here to the build menu, and if we put up the walls, one of these was the walls. There's the walls. So we can go here and get maybe some nice walls. So that would be an option. Maybe put up these walls. So let's see. If we did that, how much would it cost? Or does it even say? Or maybe we can just do it. Okay, so there we go. That's a look. And we could get different floors, I guess, or would we want different floors? I mean, those are nice floors, but maybe we go with a different look. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, sure. Let's see what that's going to do for our reputation. Maybe that's going to help us out. It's hard to tell. So we're going to go back we're going to hop out of build mode, and we're going to see what that's going to do for our reputation. We're going to see if that's going to bump it up a bit. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll take some time. It's hard to say. And we can also take the walls back down because we don't need to see those at this point. We also have the ability to put a starter on the menu. So let's take a look at the starters. We have a cheese and tomato salad available. Okay, well, we can do that. That's no problem because, again, minimum skill 0.5. I think everyone has a 0.5 minimum skill. We need a cooking table in order to do that. So build mode and go into here. We're going to get ourselves a cooking table, metal cooking table, and we're going to drop that right in there. All right, $641 still. I think we're in good shape. So now we'll just kind of wait and see how things are going to continue going. We have one inactive employee. That's fine. We have, that's the old notification about the research point. And again, we'll keep an eye on the beauty here. See if the beauty's going to get any better at any point in time. Maybe it will. So we're just kind of fast forwarding. Maybe I got to put up pictures, because it doesn't seem like the walls did anything. So maybe that's what we got to do. So we're going to go back into here again, put up the walls. We're going to go back into the build mode once more. So build mode and home. And then we're going to go to here. Let's see, $80 for a painting, or we could get $60 for a decoration. So we could put up a plant. Yeah, maybe we'll put up a plant. Start with that. So, nope. So we're going to go back here again. Decor. plant. Let's put a plant right here in the corner. Just right there. That'll be fine. So, and we'll see what that does for us. Maybe it'll help us out just a smidge. Maybe. So we'll we'll again keep an eye on our beauty score. See if that's going to do something for us here. So far, nothing. Apparently, one plant doesn't do too much, or maybe it just takes a while for it to kind of come into play. So maybe we can go ahead and add a picture. We'll try that too. So we're going to go back into here, go back to this mode again. We can get this painting here of a mountainscape. We're going to rotate it. So rotate and just drop that right up there on the wall. See what people think of that. Maybe that'll make them feel a little bit more cozy in this place. Possibly. I hope so. So yeah, we'll once again just keep an eye on it. See what that's going to do for us. Hopefully something eventually. And if we click on that, it will not keep it. I can't keep that on the screen. Oh, there we go. Our beauty finally went up. So it's taking a little bit of time, but it's finally going up a smidge. That's a good start. All right, let's drop the walls again because we just don't need to see them. It does keep the painting on the wall, so that's nice. And if we take a look again at our orders here, so we've got that order is being consumed. That order is just being prepped, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. And how are these going? It might be time for another cook. We might be at that point. So let's slow down a bit. We're going to go back into here because things are starting to now stack up just a smidge. So let's go back to here. Let's see what we got available. Owen Roberts. What can Owen do? He's good at starters. He's good at main dishes. He's not great at desserts. So maybe we'll wait just a little bit, see if we can get someone who's a little more, can handle all of it. Elizabeth Green. What can Elizabeth do? Not much better. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer. We got clients missing chairs, so we're gonna have to take care of that as well. So let's see if we can get another. Maybe we can put more chairs around the existing tables. That might be an option. So let's try that just for the fun of it. We're going to go into build mode again. Let's try, it was these chairs? Yeah, so we're going to try setting up a third chair here on each of these. So they're all going to be tables for 3. And maybe that'll give us some more. And that way we don't have to put up another table. That's what I'm hoping for. We're dangerously low on money. I'm down to $167. So we're going to really have to keep an eye on that, make sure we don't run ourselves out. Again, I'm going to keep an eye out for another cook, or it may take some time. We might have to wait for these to fall off of the radar before new ones become available. So we're going to speed up time a little bit and wait for another candidate to show up. Okay, so now what do we got? Dylan White. And Dylan White is, that'll work. We got basics and everything, so Dylan White, we'll get Dylan hired, bring Dylan in. So now we got 3 cooks, and we got 2 people on service. We got plenty of places for everyone to sit for now. And yeah, we just got people that are just kind of hanging out, waiting for their different food. The apples seem like they're taking the longest time to get done here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but the apples are definitely, they seem to be the challenge because we got an apple there, we got an apple there, we've got, okay, there's an apple that's being worked on there. Now, why they're working on that apple there, I don't quite know. Because, oh, no, it's that one. Okay, so there, it is that one there. Okay, so they're working on that, I think, maybe. I don't know how they pick what the priorities are in the apples that they're doing. It's hard to say. But, okay, we're missing a kitchen stove. Oh, now we got one. It's just that with, when you have 3 cooks, you could have a time where you need 3 stoves. But for now, we're all right. It seems like we're doing okay. And we're almost up to our 2nd star here. We're getting closer. Just got to get our reputation a little bit higher. The beauty score is coming around. The service is kind of doing okay. The price is kind of in the middle. It's hanging in there. We'll see if we can get that reputation up a little bit higher as time goes on. So we're going to fast forward time a little bit more. See if we can get these people served and on their way. Because we got a bunch of people that are just kind of here. They're enjoying the gift of gab. Like these people here, they're all eating. They're all eating. So just kind of doing their thing, and hopefully they'll be on their way there pretty soon. And oh yeah, so that must be it. They must be enjoying their starter and then their main dish, and then later on they come out for their dessert. That must be why those are like that. That makes a lot more sense now. So we just got to get the reputation better at this point. And maybe that means we got to get some more dish quality. So with that being the case, what can we do to improve the dish quality? We have a main dish that's available to us. And if we take a look at the skills of our employees here, Ava is a really good main dish cook. Joseph is a real good main dish cook. And Dylan is a real good main dish cook. So we can really focus in on a pretty good main dish here. So let's take a look at what we have for main dishes. So we can go all the way up to the 250, the 2.51. So we can go to potato gratin, or gratin, as the case may be, depending on where you're from. It would cost us 6 points to go ahead and get that. So let's do that. From here, we're going to go to the menu. We're going to put it on the menu and go ahead and bump this up to 44. And we have everything we need. Fridge, cooking table, kitchen stove, prep table. 25 seconds to make it. And that will hopefully help out our dish quality, which is sitting right now at 31.7%. That will hopefully make that better. And it will hopefully also help our dish diversity, which is sitting at 51%. So yeah, that is the goal here. So we're going to fast forward time a little bit more. Wait and see how we do. See if with this new dish, this might hopefully help our reputation out. And again, we'll slow it back down. We take a look at the orders. So yeah, we got a bunch of people that right now are they're enjoying their entrees. They're just waiting for desserts. We've got a new order down there at the very bottom, which is a salad. Okay, now it's yeah. So that new one that's a salad looks like it's a potato gratin or gratin, as the case may be, and unfortunately you can't keep it on the screen. And then the roasted apples. Everybody loves the roasted apples, man. Lots of fans of the roasted apples. And let's fast forward time again a little bit more. Taking a look at the reputation, it's going to hopefully start coming up a bit. I might need to knock a dish off. I mean, we've got dish diversity, but the quality is not that great. I'm guessing the quality is not that great, probably because it was something that we're making and we don't know that much about the ingredients. Yeah, that's probably what it is that our ingredient knowledge was not that good. So, and there's probably a way, again, I thought there was a way to do that, and I just can't remember what it was. Yeah, because like we know nothing about salmon. And that's hurting us here because we just have no salmon knowledge. In 9.1%. That's the trouble. Is that we're unfortunately not very skilled with the ingredients that we're using. We'll hopefully get better at that, but for now, that is our big challenge. Yeah, that's the build mode. Okay, so if we go here, there's our finances. We're doing not great. I mean, we've spent a lot of money there, $4,800 on equipment and furniture. So if you take that out, we're ahead. But yeah, we've just spent all that money there, and that's not hurting us. Cash flow wise, yeah, it's starting to turn around a bit. We hit a low there, and now we're coming back on the positive side. So yeah. And profit and loss for each month, we're doing better. 166, that's a start. That's a good way to be. And yeah, the only thing I wish I knew right now was exactly how we could go about making our ingredient knowledge better. Because right now we're just, we know nothing about salmon. And that's causing us some fits. So is that something where I can like send myself off to train on that? or can we send someone off to learn about things here? So let's see. That's just more pay. This is going to be, yeah. I wish there was something about ingredient knowledge, but I'm not seeing anything there. Yeah, and there may have been something. I'm going to actually see if I can see if there was something on a screen here. So it seems like we may just learn about the ingredients as time goes on. Because I noticed as I was looking in our screen here, if we go back to the menu, and I went out of the game and went back into another game, which is why we have nobody in here right now. If we take a look at this, we're now up to an 11.3% knowledge. So I think that just as you cook it more and more, your knowledge goes up. So you just start out like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, but as you get to be better, your knowledge increases, and that makes everything a little bit better as time goes on. And I was looking to see if I could read anything about improving that knowledge, and it doesn't seem like you can, or at least I didn't see anything there. If you know about something where you can improve it, definitely leave me a message in the comments, because from what I saw, there wasn't anything that immediately popped up there. So we're just going to keep on rolling, see if we can get that reputation up. If we take a look at the different things that are improving, that are impacting it right now, our beauty score is a little bit low, so we could always put some more stuff on the wall to help with that. So that might help us a bit. So let's go here. When in doubt, slap some more beauty out there. So we'll put up a painting over here, sure, for 80. It's got 100 beauty score, okay? And then we can put one of these up here. It's also got 100 beauty score, so okay. That will work. So that will hopefully help out as well as time goes on. That should get our reputation up because everyone's going to like our beauty even more. And that should hopefully get us up to that 40% that we were shooting for. I will probably need to knock the prices back down as well, because that's probably not helping me. So let's go back to the menu and let's knock these down a bit. So we'll go to 41. We'll go to 19. We'll go to, that can actually be 18. So we'll go there, and then we'll go to 20. Yeah, and that will also hopefully help out. Yeah, and already our reputation is getting better. So, and with the price going back down to low or closer to low, that will also hopefully help us out. So let's just keep it rolling a little bit longer here. Yeah, the quality right now is the thing that is hurting us the most. And again, we're low quality because it's like we've never seen a salmon before. So we're cooking it, and it's like, I'm cooking this thing. I don't know what it is, but we're cooking it, and we're just gonna go with it. It seems like it might be a fish. It seems like it might be a piece of rubber. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna learn about it, and the only way we're gonna learn about it is by cooking more and more of it. That's about all that we can do. So we're sitting here at 38.5%. We're just trying to get that beauty score. Man, it is hard to get beauty in this place. That, or maybe as people leave, the beauty improves. I don't know. We can take a look at each of the individual people, and it'll show you what they think of things. So yeah, they're a fan of the beauty. They think the price is low. They think the price is low. They're a fan of the beauty. So maybe as they leave, that helps. So yeah, maybe as time as they head out, they might then. Oh boy, we're in bankruptcy. Oh boy, we should be okay. I mean, once these people leave, we should be all right. Again, we've just got people that right now are just really kind of sitting around and enjoying the atmosphere, but we do need them to kind of move along so we can get other people in here. So we're gonna again fast forward time a bit, see if we get more people in and out of here. We're just threading the needle on profitability and on reputation. Yeah, our dish quality is really suffering. So again, if we take a look, is there anything really we can do here with that? Our knowledge is going up. I mean, our knowledge of salmon is getting better. We're now at to the point where we think that a salmon might be a kind of fish. We're not quite sure, but we think it might be. All right, here we go. We got a second star. So now we got to trade these, see if we can get a third one. We got to get a reputation up to 60%. That is going to be the biggest challenge. We got to serve 40 dishes, and the ever famous must be profitable for 4 consecutive months. That is the challenge. If we take a look here, again, moving speed, cleaning and maintenance speed, I guess I can move a little bit faster and I can be even more charismatic. So we'll do that. Okay, that works. I don't feel like I want to add anything else to the menu. Or, I mean, we could take a look at other desserts. So what do we have here? So this would be, so chocolate. We know nothing at all about chocolate. And I just don't want to, I don't want to put us in a position where we're, once again, don't know anything about the stuff that we're cooking. So I might just hold off and keep us with what we've got, because that feels like it's going to be the safest way to go. And as far as I know, everybody loves a roasted apple. So perhaps that's the way to go here. We're going to fast forward time again, see how our reputation continues to run from here. Because again, the dish quality is the thing that's hurting us right now. But everyone can actually make the items that we need to make, and there's no penalty for doing it. The reputation's up to 43%, so we might just need to jack the beauty up like crazy here and knock the prices down even further to help us out. So we'll just let that keep rolling, see exactly how that reputation's going to go. We just got to keep serving things and keep getting people through here to hopefully say that the quality is better, but it doesn't seem like you know what the quality is until they actually leave the restaurant. And then when they leave, then you get a better idea of it. So aside from that, all right, beauty's up to 60%. So that's not bad. The reputation is it's wavering. Oh, now it's back down again. Oh, the dish quality is just a killer. Absolute killer we got here. And again, I don't know if there's, we can't even do another starter because we don't have 50% reputation. So the only option we have here is that. And again, it's like we've made so many roasted apples, and it's like we still don't know what the heck an apple is. We're great with chicken and potatoes, but man, we have no idea what the heck an apple is. And I mean, we can do an apple pie, which would maybe be another option, because I mean, that at least is, we know apples, so maybe we can do an apple pie. Let's research it, I guess. 5 points to research an apple pie. Okay. Apple, honey, and egg. So we know nothing about eggs, and we know something about honey. So our knowledge of that is 6.4%. Oh, boy. I don't know. Maybe we throw it on there and have that as a second option. Perhaps we do that. So we'll go ahead, get an apple pie, and just leave it at the 28. Not do anything with the price. Because, again, it's going to be, it ain't going to be pretty. But we're going to do that. Dishes quality is preventing the reputation to increase. Try, it said something and I missed it. I lost it there. So there was something that it said, and I did not see what it was. How are we doing on money? 271. So money is no longer an issue there. We're pretty good there. Now, the only other option I have, okay, we got employees that are inactive. I could start sending some of these people away for training. So that is an option. So Joseph Turner said he was inactive. So let's go take a look. Joseph Turner, we can send you off for some, let's see, we're going to send you off for some starters cooking. So let's do that. But we're not going to send them all off at the same time, because we saw what happens if you do that. It's not pretty. So once they get back in a month, we'll send someone else off and just kind of keep going there. So yeah, dish quality is preventing your reputation to increase. Try sending your cooks for training or recruit a better one. You shall also improve your ingredients knowledge. So I guess if we get a better one, that'll give us better ingredients knowledge. I don't know. So let's take a look again at what we have here with ones that we can hire. So William, great starter, not great with desserts. Hannah is like, no, that's Elizabeth. Is just a little bit of everything. And I wish we could compare them side by side with what we've got. So if we take a look here, Ava is, I mean, really good with main dishes, not bad with desserts. And starters is okay. Who's my weak link? It's definitely Joseph. Joseph is my weak link. He's the worst, and we send him off. And Dylan also needs starters, so we just got to wait for him to get back. So we got one in formation, and when he gets back, we can probably send Dylan off and get Dylan trained a bit. So that is our current plan. Our reputation is still holding there at the 43%. That is going to be the thing that is going to cause us the most challenge, it looks like. But we'll see how it goes. Missing a cooking table, I think that's just because we're what am I trying to say? We've just got too many people that are all working in the same place, I guess. So I could get another cooking table going. So let's do that. We're going to go to here because that is something I've seen a lot. We're going to go to a cooking table, just a metal cooking table. Go ahead, set that there, give it a rotate like that. Okay, that'll work. Set that there. And I probably also need to hire someone who can be a cleaner. So let's go back into here. Okay, out of there. We're going to hire, let's see, maintenance. Elizabeth Jones is if we take a look at her, maintenance is really good. So we're going to hire her, and she's going to take care of maintenance. So we're going to go back into our employee list. I am now going to focus on nothing but service. Elizabeth is going to focus on nothing but maintenance. And Joseph Turner just got a skill point. So that's good. So now if we go back here again, we can go to Dylan. We're going to send Dylan off to get better with starters. So then hopefully Dylan will come back and get us even better there. Or at least that's the hope. We'll see how it goes here. And taking a look up in the other right, okay, Ava Stewart wants a raise. You're at 14. You're now at 11. Yeah, sure, that's fine. We can handle that. I'll do that. That's not a problem. We've got 34 dishes served. We've been profitable for 3 months out of 4. And the thing that's still just killing us is the dish quality. But that is starting to get a bit better. I also need to knock my prices down. So we're going to knock our prices way down. We're going to knock them down to the base. And see if that's going to help us. So, or maybe $1 above base on everything. So let's do that. $1 above base on everything. So that way no one can talk to us about our high prices. And that will also hopefully help our reputation out. So let's take a look, see what that's going to do here. Hopefully it will eventually give us another bump. There we go. Already up to 44.7. Dish quality is getting better. We still need more beauty. I need more money to get more beauty. Because right now I just don't want to spend too much on beauty and not have any cash. Whoa, I didn't mean to spend that quickly. If we went into here once more and put up another painting, be another $80. But we could put it there. So let's rotate that, slap another one there. Okay, sure. We'll do that. I mean, just anything that can give us a little more on our beauty score. I'll throw anything at the wall right now if it's going to get... Oh, and we're not profitable. So, shoot. That apparently did that. All right. As other restaurants in the city are using networks for promotion, you face a deal. Hire a social manager to improve your image or do nothing and lose reputation. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts because I don't have $500. I have no choice but to lose a 10% reputation. So I don't even know where we lost it from. But we'll work on getting that back. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice there. We'll work on getting that back. And we got plenty of time to do it because we got to get the we've got to get profitable for 4 consecutive months. Dylan came back with a renewed sense of cooking. So if we take a look at you, you're better there. We can get you even better in desserts. So yeah, we'll send you back off, get you better in desserts. We'll do that. Joseph got a desserts point. Excellent. I didn't even realize that you had done anything to get it, but apparently you did. So yeah, we just got to get that dish quality up. That's the thing that's hurting us the most. And again, hopefully the prices are creeping towards low. So that will also hopefully help us out. And right now we're just kind of letting everything roll, and we're going to see if we can get it closer here, get it closer to that 60%. All right, we're climbing ever so slowly. I mean, the dish diversity is great, the cleanliness is great, the beauty is going to hopefully climb some more. Again, I could throw another picture on the wall, but I'm right now just waiting until I see how much money we've got, because we're just sitting there hovering at that $165 or under $200, and that's not a good place to be. It really feels like we could use a little bit more than that. Taking a look at what we got for orders there, yeah, we're okay. I mean, that's not, it's not great, but it's what we can do at this point. We've served the 40 dishes. We've been profitable for 1 month. Our reputation is up to 48%. The service, I guess, could be better. I could send myself off for service, perhaps. I don't know. But I don't want to do that because it might eat into our profitability. So we're just going to kind of let that go here. All right, Dylan White got a dessert skill point. And we got a research point. We're just going to hang on to those research points for now until we, just to see if we can get this reputation completely all the way up there. We're going to see exactly where this tops out. In terms of what we're doing with our dishes, how are we doing here? Well, now we're really confident that a salmon is a fish. We got a pretty good feeling about that. We still don't know exactly what we do with apples, and we're not all that confident about what we do with honey. But potatoes, we love potatoes. Potatoes and cheese were great. Is there anything that we can do here? Yeah, we don't want to do anything with onions. I mean, we can do salmon tartare, but so, I mean, I guess. So let's take a look. Research, we've got it'd be 4 points. Our knowledge of that is 16%. Sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on there. I mean, what do we got to lose? So we're going to go here to the menu, and we'll put the salmon tartare on. Again, just bumping up the price just $1. Our reputation's up to 53%. So now we just got to be profitable for 3 more months in a row. The money is still sitting there at about $164. And now it's getting a little bit better. So yeah, we'll just kind of let everything roll here a bit, and we'll bring you back if we're getting close. All right, so now Claire Mitchell feels like she wants to learn more, is asking for a formation in main dish cooking. Will cost $50, but the employee will pay for half of it. Yeah, I can do that. I'm good with that. So yeah, I mean, because that will help. I mean, well, Claire's was that was one of our service people anyway, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. But if it's something that they want, then I'm good with it. Reputation is almost up to 60%. We've now been profitable for 2 consecutive months. So again, we're just going to let that keep rolling and see if we get closer here. All right, we're at 3 months profitability now. The reputation is still hovering there about 55%. The thing that's hurting us the most still is the service. I mean, it's the dish quality. And again, I'm leery of doing anything that might cost money until I know that we have our 4 months of profitability. And once we get that 4 months of profitability, then I can actually maybe spend some money on some things. But I don't want to spend any money on anything until I know we're going to be profitable for that month. So we're just going to hang on just a little bit before we get there. I mean, I could, again, knock the prices down like below base. That would really be kind of crazy, but that would be something we could possibly do. But, okay, there we go. We got our 4 months of profitability. So now we're going to, just start spending some money on some other stuff. So let's go here. Going to not do that. We're going to go to here. We're going to get even more beauty on the wall. So even more art. Let's go ahead and throw another painting up there. Just trying to beautify the heck out of this place. So we're going to throw another painting up there. Let's turn this way. Let's throw a painting on this wall. Sure. We really like this painting. So we're just going to throw that up everywhere. And we'll throw one of these up. Okay, so we got beauty like mad in this place. And let's keep it going from there. Okay, so out of build mode. And let's see what that's going to do for our reputation here. Hopefully going to help us out. We might also go ahead and just knock the prices down even further. So yeah, we'll knock them down even more. So everything's going to be right at the base. And that will also hopefully help us out. So 16 and 20. So everything's right at the base price. That's hopefully going to make it even better. Because even if our dish quality isn't that great, everything else is going to be good as time goes on. So in service, the only thing I can do there is like maybe improve our service. So we could maybe do something with that. Go here to our employees. So let's see. Claire is doing service. Her morale is pretty good. And we could probably send her off for, let's see, servicing, cleaning, and repair. So, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll send you off. Go ahead, fast forward this again. All right, 56.4. That's like the closest we've been in quite some time. Our dish quality is improving. Our prices are improving. We just got to see if we can get over that hump just a little bit further, and we will be there. Oh, man, it just keeps on tempting us. Just keeps on playing with us a little bit. Oh, wait, no, we lost that. We were profitable for 4 consecutive months, and then we lost it. Well, how did that happen? I have no idea how that happened. I mean, I thought for sure that was going to stay like that, and then we weren't going to have to worry about it from there. Okay, so you want to learn about main dish cooking, so okay. Sure, yeah, we'll pay for half of it. So yeah, we're gonna okay, let's keep things rolling here and we'll see what happens. And just like that, we ended up actually getting our 3rd star. So it appeared as though, even though it said that we had lost our 4 months of profitability, we did actually get it back. Our reputation did go up to the 60% mark there, and because that happened, it gave us the credit for the 4 months of profitability that we had before, even though it had taken it off the screen. We did get it there. I was actually surprised to see that it gave us that. So there we go. We got our 3 stars. We unlocked the next level. So if we take a look to see exactly what that next level is. Oh shoot, I didn't want to actually start it. So let's get back out of here. I didn't want to do that. So out we go. Quit to the menu. Quit without saving. Or save and quit. I can save and quit. So the next one then is going to be the Pizzeria Italiana. That is the next one on the list, and will probably give us the exact same set of challenges that we faced here in this one. The reputation seems like it's the hardest one to get at this point. That was definitely the thing that gave us the most fuss. But hopefully, as we get further along, we'll learn how to get better with ingredients, and maybe that's going to get us to where we're going to have better dish quality. Or at least we'll know that a salmon is a fish. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.